Madam Chair, I want to address a specific part of the legislation that is before us. It relates to cryptocurrency. As we know, cryptocurrency is a digital asset that more and more people are investing in, and we should want that to continue, and continue in a healthy and sustainable way. There's consensus here in Washington and around the country that there should be better and more consistent reporting on cryptocurrency transactions. By the way, this would be a good thing for honest tax-paying holders of cryptocurrency, which is the vast majority of them, who today have to figure out their basis and sometimes their gross proceeds when filing taxes because they don't get a 1099. The Form 1099 that a financial institution would give you if you invested in stocks or bonds or other financial instruments often is not available for holders of cryptocurrency, which creates problems. Standardizing this basic information reporting by crypto brokers for tax purposes is going to help provide more certainty for everyday Americans looking to invest in these digital assets. The experts at the Nonpartisan Congressional Joint Committee on Taxation and the Treasury Department say that this would lead to better tax compliance as well. So the information reporting would lead to better compliance with the tax code. The question is, who should issue that 1099 in a cryptocurrency context? Again, the consensus is that it should be the brokers of cryptocurrency, just as it is for stocks and bonds and other financial instruments. In the underlying bill, a broker is defined as any person responsible for regularly providing any service effectuating transfers of digital assets like cryptocurrency, which for tax purposes means a sale on behalf of someone else. Some crypto brokers already comply with these standard information reporting obligations. But for those who have not yet adopted these practices, this rule change is going to make it easier for their customers to pay their taxes due. The concern has been expressed that some in the cryptocurrency industry who are not brokers could be inadvertently caught up in this definition. The Treasury Department, the Nonpartisan Congressional Joint Committee on Taxation, and others believe that the current language is clear and that the reporting requirements only covers brokers. But my view is that we should work to clarify this given the potential for confusion on an extremely important issue. In particular, we want to be sure miners and stakers and others now or in the future who play a key role by validating transactions, or sellers of hardware or software for digital wallets, or node operators, or others who are not brokers, are clearly exempted. While it's not the intent of the underlying bill to include them, I believe we can do more to make this clear, which is why I will continue to work with colleagues to clarify the intent of the information reporting language. There have been a number of amendments that have been filed to try and make this provision more clear, and I've been working with my colleagues, Senator Warner, Senator Wyden, Senator Toomey, Senator Lummis, Senator Ossoff, Senator Sinema, on a potential solution that I believe will help reassure stakeholders that these individuals will not be considered brokers while maintaining the information reporting in this bipartisan legislation. Today, we will continue these important discussions, and I'm hopeful we can come to a solution that will provide certainty for taxpayers and avoid any potential loopholes for bad actors.
Senator from Tennessee.
I ask unanimous consent that the following amendments be called up to the substitute and be reported by number, and that they be the only remaining amendments in order. First, Ernst, 2639. Cornyn Padilla, 2602. Wicker-Stabenow, 2206. Cruz, 2389.
He's calling 20.
Lee, 2517. Grassley-Klobuchar, 2500. Crapo-Wyden, 2507. Blackburn, 2328. Warner, Portman, 2617. Wyden, Lummis, Toomey, 2619. Cantwell, 2588. Wyden, Murkowski, 2603. Cantwell, Braun, number 2621. Van Hollen, number 2613, as modified. Cruz, Lujan, 2490. Daines, number 2599. Sullivan, 2586. Shelby, 2535. Rounds, 2636. Sinema, Portman, number 2620. Further, that the Senate vote in relation to all pending amendments, with no amendments in order to the amendments prior to a vote in relation to the amendment. And that if a roll call is ordered, then 60 affirmative votes be required for adoption for the amendments listed in this agreement, except for Lee, number 2517, Warner, number 2617, Wyden, number 2498, Ernst, number 2639, and Grassley, number 2500, and that there be 2 minutes for debate equally divided prior to each vote.
Is there an objection?
Madam President,
The senator from Arizona.
reserving the right to object. Thank you, Madam President. As my esteemed colleague from Tennessee is aware, and as we all are aware, the Senate operates under unanimous consent, reserving the right and the prerogative to any one senator to object to moving forward when consent is not present. Now, as the senator from Tennessee made clear yesterday in his remarks on the floor, he has declined to provide unanimous consent for a time agreement moving forward in this post-cloture time period. I'm sure it will then come as no surprise to him that there are senators on both sides of the aisle who object to unanimous consent on one or more of the amendments listed in his proposed list today. I'm sure that he offers the same level of respect to those senators denying their unanimous consent as has been offered to him as well. Now, I am proud to report that throughout this bipartisan process, we have produced over the course of a number of months a piece of legislation drafted entirely by the independent and bipartisan members who worked together over this number of months. We've introduced the legislation and we've had robust debate, and I'm proud to say consideration of 22 amendments on this bipartisan bill. It has been an open and welcoming process. As we are currently in the post-cloture debate time, again, as I've mentioned, it requires unanimous consent to both move forward with all of the amendments, or any of the amendments, as well as a time agreement. And as we have seen today, we do not have unanimous consent on either a time agreement or on moving forward on amendments. And therefore, Madam President, I propose that we continue moving forward under regular order. And with that, I object.
Objection is heard.
Madam President,
The senator from Tennessee.
the senator's objection exposes the Democrats' true intention. I've never objected to consider amendments on this bill, not once. Democrats say that they want amendments, but they can't take yes for an answer. Democrats' true intention is to rush this bill through so that they can hurry up and light the fuse on their $3.5 trillion spending spree, a socialist debt bomb, then leave town for vacation. If they want to vote on amendments, why would the senator object to my reasonable request? The only way that Democrats will agree to amendments is if they can rush this bill through.